Oh shit. What's up, Cedric? Damn. Yeah, definitely ready for it. What's up, Ashton? Sonny was good. Ugh. Trying to give folks time to go on here and get up in here. Make sure y'all hitting the like while y'all come up in here. Ebony, what's up? You said Breeze will be born tonight. So when you say Breeze will be born tonight, you saying as in Neat gonna transform or is gonna be a new person? Man, what they doing with this? Oh shit. Trying to upload this damn final edition, but that shit taking forever to load. Try to do it this way. One second, y'all. I'm trying to load up this final edition. That's what I'm doing real quick. Oh, no, I can't do it like that. I'm gonna do it after I get out here. Oh well, shit. What's up? I mean, you said I'm ready for all of this to be over with, but at the same time, what I'm gonna do next week when it's really over. I know that's the crazy part. But I do definitely, hopefully, I'm pretty sure they are, but they need to go ahead and give us Breeze. But I'm pretty sure he's coming. He's coming this season finale. It's perfect timing, and Unique definitely out of here. I'm a fab. I'm guessing a fan of Joey music, and he back dropping music for real, for real. Think it's over with. Yeah, he out of here. What's up, Hezekiah? What's up, Uno? Gotta be unique, bro. Another red herring just doesn't make sense. Don't make sense. They faking us out with the trailer and Shamik Moore. I feel like I have zero closure when it comes to famous. Yeah. Fair play about to have a sad night out of all the Unibreeze fans. Yeah, bro, I haven't watched stuff. You know what I'm saying? I haven't watched any of his videos as of late, but I did like how you just scrolling through, and then I seen some of his title names and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he definitely got that from me. But hey, it is what it is. That's what he gonna do. Yeah, I'm hoping they. I'm definitely hoping they make this episode. I'm hoping for an hour 15 or more. But hey, last episode tonight. I'm gonna miss these weekly lives. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We got to talk about Ant-Man too, and random making me eat crow. Yeah, bro. The thing that bothering me is when it comes to that. I'm gonna talk on that real quick. We just really dealing with raising Kanan, but the only stuff that bothering me is these annoying LeBron fans trying to make it seem like he eliminated Curry, like they making narratives and stuff like that. And then I even seen a post that said Ant Man just eliminated KD, and then showed a picture of KD, LeBron, and then showed a picture of Curry and Jimmy. Like Curry was the only one that had help and got eliminated, which is crazy. When it actually was KD and Book, actually KD, Book, and Bill, LeBron and Luca, and Jimmy, because Steph didn't play. But that's the narrative they pushing right now. Like it's insane. But anyways, Nick's still a top 5 character of power in my eyes, even if he not Breeze. Yeah, he's definitely up there. It better not be short like the last episode. They played with us on that. In fact, this episode should be the longest episode for it. Yeah, it should because you got so much long anticipated events happening. But this is what I can say. You feel me? I don't know. I just noticed that this is that. That's really crazy. I don't know how the name of that. I accidentally put in the wrong name for the live name, but oh well. I guess I edited it. That's really crazy. Yeah, I edit it before after I get off here. But anyways, it's a lot of long awaited. Like one thing for sure, we definitely, like I said, if we don't get Breeze, we have to get Ghost and Tommy. So one of the two is happening tonight, and then, but I'm positive that it's Breeze, and I always felt like Kanan probably met Breeze before he met Ghost and Tommy. So that's one thing I think we can be looking forward to, and then another thing, if we get to address Cedric, you're saying it's not going to make sense with the other ones. My opinion, the only other one that would make sense if you think about it, because I had to really sit down and think on this. Would be D Wiz's brother turning out to be him. And I'm gonna say this: the reason why is because think about it. Breeze is the most anticipated character that we know very little of. All we heard of is his name and a couple of things referencing him, right? A couple of things that what they say he is like. That's all we know of Breeze, right? He gave Ghost his name. He was strong but not smart. He got killed by Ghost. Well, let's go ahead and look at D Wiz's brother. We don't even know this nigga now. We know him as his D Wiz's brother, and that he was a wild boy. And he was the brother of D Wiz. So it kind of makes sense if you really think about it, because we kind of been waiting on him for quite a while, just like we've been waiting on Breeze. And then they finally pop up and give us both of them. So it kind of would make sense if you ask me. See, ESPN showed a picture of Steph with it saying the Warriors were eliminated. I don't like that. The khaki colored mother, the khaki colored mother effort, but not his fault. They lost it all. Exactly. You can't put him in that, and the nigga didn't even play one full game. It's incredible. But that's what ESPN do. Anything to protect LeBron, they're gonna do that because they know LeBron got eliminated by him at full strength. So they got to make it look like Curry got eliminated by him. And then, of course, idiots later on in history not going to go and research. They'll just say, oh, Curry lost to him too, when he didn't. Unique up out of here in the finale or season 5. Yep. I think he out this episode, bro. My opinion. I do. If he don't, I mean, that's cool with me. I ain't going to lose no sleep about it. But let's see. Just showed the Jimmy ain't it. Just showed me Jimmy ain't it, and I wasted 120 million. Should have kept Clay. Yep. These little 10 episodes came and went so fast. They went so fast. I feel like they gave us 5 episodes. I think it would make sense for him to meet Breeze before he meets James and go, yeah. How would it be Ghost and Tommy when Kanan was working alongside Breeze before meeting them, then later introducing them to Breeze? Well, that has never been confirmed, support. They did say that he introduced them to Breeze, sure, but he could have very well have met Ghost and Tommy first, and then they could have very well met Ghost and Tommy first, and then he later on met the plug Breeze, and then he just waited a while because say Breeze didn't want to meet them, and then after seeing them put in work, he'd be like, okay, them young niggas might, they might be worth something. Go ahead and bring them over. Like it could have happened like that. And it's crazy. ESPN just gave me a thing that says Steph Curry says everything was aligned for a Game 6 return if the Warriors won Game 5. It's so crazy, bro. I was like, bro, win one game, bro, to give Steph time to try to come back, and they couldn't do it. Shit was weak. But anyways, in that old TV line interview from years ago, 50 always said we was gonna meet Breeze first, and he could come in season 2, but it took 5. Okay, well I never seen the interview, but either ways, Breeze isn't D Wid's brother. How you know that? Breeze is Branford Grady. I seen that was on Just B's channel, and it's no 100% confirmation that is true, people. I'm gonna just say that. That's why I never addressed it on my channel. I was well aware of it. Actually, Cedric, I think you were the first one that I seen that pointed it out, but that wasn't 100% confirmation because you could have easily have edited and altered that and possibly put some stuff together to say that's him. Not saying that it's not him, but that's not 100% confirming it, if you ask me. D Wid's brother is just a random throwaway line like Mahoney in book 2. He never showed up, and Breeze is likely not D Wid's brother if the Shamik Moore leak is true. Shamik, I'm telling y'all, there's no way in hell D Wid's brother is not showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. There's no way in hell. I think D Wid's brother is another person. Breeze is Breeze. Cool. It could be. Hold up, Ashton. You said that this got debunked. What happened? What's up, DeMarcus? Definitely explain that. But when I first seen it, I was like, yeah, I don't know about that, and just left it alone. I know a lot of people that will crash out when Unique dies and not Breeze. Well, yeah, getting how I live. I commend the brother for sticking with that. He's still saying this. He's still saying Unique is Breeze. But I'm telling you, it's not him. I hope the season finale of Raising Kanan is at least 1 hour. Facts, it need to be. We think he finna meet Breeze, Ghost, or Tommy. Whole time is finna be Jarita. Hell nah, it ain't no damn Jarita. Jimmy ain't show up, pulled the PG. Facts, bro. I couldn't believe he just like he didn't even go down swinging. Like it'd have been all right. The nigga took like 20 something shots and just was missing. Nigga didn't even take that many shots. What do you think about Unique being a chatty patty? uh, I mean, I didn't really see nothing wrong with him telling that him and Rock was smashing. I mean, shit. It ain't like he was snitching on something or something like that. So I mean, it didn't really bother me. We should have been in season 1 so we can also see his come up, but the writers are bad. Well, I disagree with that. I think it was nice that they gave us the anticipation like that because they had to give us the storyline of his mom and the reason why it shaped up to that. Actually, they were great writers for how they did it because they're not going to be able to give us the story of what turned Kanan to Kanan without showing what happened with his mom first, then transition over to Breeze. And then they're going to show what happened between him and Breeze, and this is what the finishing product is. Like it would have been a totally different storyline if they started off with Breeze. That's the reason why they couldn't do that. Shit actually works because at least PG would have probably won a game. Now I don't know. You saying bet something? What bet something on what, bro? Who do I think Breeze is now? More than likely, it is Shamik Moore. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's not Unique. That I can guarantee you. D Wiz's brother isn't important. D Wiz was a background character. Nigga, do you even know what background character is? Because he absolutely wasn't a background character. Getting How I Live kind of said the same thing you said. He showed how you can change metadata on pics. Yeah, I saw that, which is the truth. You can easily do that. But you just might be right on the Jarita thing because we all think it's Breeze for them to pump fake. Bro, he's not right. I'm telling you. He's not right about no damn Jarita. It is Breeze. I'm telling you. Sound like you got some inside info on Unique. Now y'all kind of ringing them. Now it's starting to hit y'all a little bit, huh? Maybe. I'm telling you, it ain't that nigga. Y'all currently trying to tell me what I almost am positive of that he's showing up. I'm telling you, he's showing up. Your content is bogus for the fact Rock is in season 5, bro. Y'all almost made me like when folks try to come in here and try to challenge people's credibility and shit. Like that's the shit that almost made me want to bump you out because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Getting How I Live gonna stand on Unique being Breeze for life, even when Unique does die for that. Yeah. Now that's one nigga that's gonna definitely crash out once Unique get killed. He gonna crash the hell out. He's like, damn. Hey, it is what it is, though, man. I mean, I get why he thinks that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Breeze come up is now. Give me the weight. Yep. Appreciate the super chat, Hezekiah. He says it's a reason we've gotten a few D Wiz references over the past two. Exactly. And if you pay attention, Kanan brought up D Wiz twice this season, people. And if you pay attention last season, Lulu was bringing up D Wiz. He brought him up like 2-3 times. Even gave us a hallucination scene of him. You really think they did that and he's a background character? Doesn't even make sense, bro. And then and for and FYI, background character is a person that doesn't have lines, people. You just in the background. You have your future people. They're the ones with the lines. All the action is focused on, and then the background people is the people in the background that's walking around pantomiming. And for those of y'all that don't know what pantomiming is, basically you're acting like you're talking. It'd be like this. You're faking like you're talking in the background while the real actors are actually delivering dialogue. That's a background character. D Wiz had lines. D Wiz had actions. He is not a background character. That is incredible that you said that. But yeah, what Hezekiah said it definitely makes 100% proof. Like they're definitely going to give us D Wiz brother, even if he doesn't turn out to be Breeze. They're definitely going to give us him. Like I keep telling people, Raising Kanan's act writing isn't the same for these other typical ones. They don't really just mention shit for no reason. They're gonna double back on it later, even if it takes a while. They're gonna double back on it. I find it interesting that Kanan, Snaps Pop, and whoever Kanan's shaking hands with is meeting out in the open like that. If it's some street shit. Well, actually, I think they inside of a place because you can kind of see a building or something like that, or maybe they're outside of a building. I don't know, but bet something like that D Wiz brother won't show up. Oh, I'm not betting you that he won't. He's gonna show up this episode if that's what you're talking about because I didn't say that he would. I'm telling you he's gonna show up before this series ends. I guarantee you that. I was joking about the Jarita shit. Yeah, I figured. I figured you were. Unique only came back for the fact the actor who played Ronnie got a lead role on another. So what, bro? That doesn't prove anything. Now your boy Fairplay is saying that Kate is giving Tommaso Falidio in the red whip. Oh, Palacio in the red. Oh, he probably saw when you said that a while back, Demarcus. That's probably what that is. Remember when you first said it? Hold on, let me go ahead and go to this though. Then I'll go back up. Appreciate the super chat. He said fair play stole that Kate was given to Mother Falatio in the red whip. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just saw a video of him showing the red card in the comparison. I know he stole that from my channel. He absolutely, there's no way he didn't. He definitely stole that shit. Y'all just let the episode play out. We are all excited. We are. That's facts. Make sure y'all hit the like button, like my boy said. What everybody got against D Wiz brother and Shamik Moore? I ain't got nothing against him. Me personally, I don't have anything against him. If it turns out, if Shamik Moore turns out to be Breeze, cool. If he turns out to be D Wiz brother and Breeze, cool. If he turns out to be just be D Wiz brother, cool. It don't matter to me. I just want a good story. But what I'm telling y'all is that that Breeze is coming at the end of this episode. Dude, you're trying to argue with me what a background actor is, and I work in the industry, dude. Like, how do you think I brought a character, actor from goddamn Raising Kanan? How do you think that happened? And he's not the only actor that I have access to that you've seen in TV shows and movies and stuff like that. That I could, if I really reached out to them, could bring them out. How do you think I have that? How do you think me and him is signed to the same agency? How do you think if you go to IMDb right now, you can look me up and see my credits? Nigga, I work in the industry. Stop trying to tell me what it is. A background actor and an escort, it's the same thing, nigga. Stop trying to act like you coming on here dropping jewels and you don't know what you're talking about. Exactly, Sonny. The niggas that was with him in the background when he shot up Buck 20, that was behind him that didn't say anything, but they made facial reactions. Those are background actors. They will be more so classified as future background actors, but still, nonetheless, they're background actors. Street shit is done on the streets though, so how's that surprising? D Wiz brother smoking Lou. I want to say that's not true, my boy. I hope it's not true, but hey, I don't know. You could be right on that. The reason they won't show famous death because they don't have to pay him. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Is for sure. That I mean, yeah. If you don't never have to put him on the credits or not, or show him in a new image, new capacity of the season, then yeah, you ain't got to pay that nigga shit. Save money, especially if they absolutely bring in Shamik Moore, on to the show for this season. That's gonna take more from the budget. So they're like, yeah, sorry, famous. We're gonna have to just write your shit out, my boy. But yeah, you better go see the chick who played Rock if because she's holding the action sign saying season 5, episode 501, and why you blocked me from typing on my Benny Hill page. I didn't block you from nothing, my boy. To be honest with you, one of the moderators probably did it. I didn't block you from nothing. It wasn't that serious for me, but you trying to question my credibility like you know something and you don't. That's annoying. I must tell you. I seen comments on Just Be video and people are already crashing out. They don't want to believe Breeze isn't anybody else other than unique. I didn't look at the comments. Do I see B Rilla dying? I would say no. I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, bro, I'm still trying to figure out what is the purpose of B Rilla. I still don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, bro, maybe he's gonna, you know, do something significant later on. Perhaps since they've seen him say, we seen him and Lou talk about, if he needs some work or something to reach out to him. So maybe he's gonna be a guy that's under Lou and do some of Lou's dirty work. Perhaps I don't know. D Wiz brother, he's so wild. He probably killed Shirley, then kills Lou after visiting Shirley at the bar. That'd be so crazy, bro. B really will survive this season. I think he will too, Demar. Because I'm not gonna even challenge you on that. You count for the fact all the actors have to sign a contract. What? So they can't open their mouth about the show while it's still show. Nigga, what are you talking about? First, people were saying Ghost is alive. Now they saying Unique is Breeze. I mean, that's just people's opinion, though, and I can understand why they said both things. To be honest, I thought both. I still believe Ghost is alive. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. But at the end of the day, it's still opinion based. That's something that so that could still very much turn out to be the truth, and then folks will be looking crazy once they see it. But the Ghost part, Unique is not Breeze. I'm telling y'all. Stars told us that after 4 seasons, actors will get real expensive. Shamik Moore won't come cheap. Yeah. But Shamik Moore, this is, he hasn't been on here for 4 seasons yet. So, and this is my thing for Shamik Moore, especially if he turns out to be Breeze. It makes me wonder, are they going to extend the seasons for Raising Kanan? And if they do, then it's possible that Breeze will be taken out in Raising Kanan. Because I always wondered that, me personally. What will he be taken out in Raising Kanan or Origins? And now if they extend it and say, it goes 6, 7 seasons, yeah, they might take, especially if it goes 7. I'm gonna say that. Especially if it goes 7, then I'm gonna say he's gonna get taken out in Raising Kanan. And then Origins is probably gonna start when Ghost and Tommy are in their 20s. I ain't gonna check no miles or nothing. I mean, they did it. I mean, y'all can unblock his other account, whichever moderator did it. But what it is that you coming over here trying to say question somebody's credibility, and you don't know what you're talking about. You over there saying that like you got 100 concrete proof that I'm wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to claim that Patina Miller the holding up the season 5 sign proves that she's in season 5. It means she's alive, and it doesn't. I can show you right now of Angela holding up season 6 right now. I can show you a photo of that. But clearly Angela was dead. They did the same shit then. So you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Stop just saying shit like you just know what you're talking about, trying to question somebody's credibility. It doesn't all I'm still telling you is that I believe Rock is gonna be out of here. And like I said, Breeze is gonna show up this season. And here's another thing. I've always said this, and I've been saying this shit since season 3 was airing. In order for Kanan to fully be embraced, Rock has to go, people. She can't be around for it. Even if it means they run it out of town, which I said that could have been a possibility, but now I'm telling you, I believe she's out of here. But she can't be around for season 5, bro, because for one thing, Patina Miller is such a great actress that she dominates the show. And as long as she is here, the show can't go. It's not going to be able to move forward because no one's going to focus on Kanan. They're going to focus on her. So they have to get her out of the way. I knew this when shit season 2 was there. I was like, okay, eventually, because I had actually said on my old channel that I think Rock is going to be taken out in last season finale because they have to move her out of the way to make room for her and Breeze. Now think about it. If Shamik Moore, it does in fact turns out to be Breeze. Now they have another incredible actor that's coming along that can, fill in that slot. I believe B Rilla was brought in to be Lou right-hand man in the game. Possibly. They said that they're in their explanation to canceling book 2. Yeah, I saw that. Neat or not, the show must go on regardless. Facts. I agree. The purpose of the B Rilla character was to document Lou's transition back to the game. That could be it too, Ronald. That could be it. I put a stack up Rock not dying in today's. First off, I don't even think you but I hate when random niggas be like, oh, I'll bet you $1,000. I'll bet you $10,000. First off, niggas probably ain't even got this shit. Like to just throw it out like that. Not trying to question your pockets. I'm just saying. And then on top of that, I don't know you, dude. So I'm not gonna bet you no $1,000, and then all you gotta do is just don't send it. Nigga, it's not like I know you, and I'm definitely not gonna be trying to hunt you down for no $1,000 and shit like that. So just watch the damn episode. Whoever's right, I'm gonna be on the live. If you right, you can come in here and troll me the whole time. And I'm gonna tell the moderators, hey, let him cook. He told me it's not gonna happen, and he was right. I'll let you cook, my boy. I ain't got no problem with it. But don't come on here trying to question somebody's credibility because you don't know it. Unless you for sure got an inside scoop that knows what you're talking about, which I'm certain you don't, then just chill out and just give your opinion just like everybody else, and we'll just go from there. Rock, Marvin, and Lou survived season 4. Rock hasn't dropped a body yet this season. You know what? She hasn't. She sure haven't. Let me think though. Hold on. She probably gonna drop some this episode though. That's the thing. You got to keep in mind we still do have episode 10. But you know what I'm trying to figure out is did I'm struggling to believe to think on this, trying to make sure because right now I can't find one. I can't think of any. I don't think Monet. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong because I'm trying to think in my head right now. Did Monet drop a body before episode 9 when she was killed in season 4? I don't think she did either. Maybe she did when they were shooting those people out trying to, rob Noma's spot. Maybe she did then. Not sure. We will see after tonight episode then. Come do a lot. I'm definitely gonna be here, bro. Now it's an opinion. You were saying it like you know. Like I know what? You talking about the Rock's dying situation? Okay, you put him in a timeout. Cool. Facts, Rock got to be taken out of the way. I just hope it's not before Kanan finds out the truth. I'm telling you, love, that's how it's gonna happen. And to be honest with you, that's the best way to get the writing. That's the best right. Like the only part I disagree with is I actually put that on my finals predictions video. That hasn't been put out yet because unfortunately, for some reason YouTube have messing with me as far as the upload speed right now. But um, you know what? It's actually done. I'm about to drop it now. It's crazy. It's finally done. It was taking forever. But anyways, go ahead and drop these final predictions. I'm putting that out now. But yeah, the only thing I have an issue with is that don't nobody want to see, you know, a black son take out his mom. Everybody knows moms are beloved in our community and stuff about life. It ain't too often you're gonna see a black son taking out his black mom. I'm just saying. That's the only thing I don't like. Like I didn't like when they had Tariq take out Ghost. And I damn sure ain't gonna like if they have Kanan take out Rock. But I think that's absolutely gonna happen. I'm gonna say that. Rock died season 4, but Ghost is still alive after we watched him die. Okay. So turn my Benny Hill page back on then since I wasn't disrespectful. I said on an opinion. Like I told you, I didn't turn it off. He says you was in that it's in timeout. So that means you're gonna be out for a little while and then it's gonna come back. Do you think that Jerome will be in the season finale? Jerome? Shoot. That's a good question, DeMarcus. Shit. Uh I I would think so. But at the same time, though, it depends on if he's going to be with Pranessa or not, because I can't see Rock or Lou, doing something that can harm a child. They'll want to catch Pranessa by herself. What's good, Buckets? So you off that unique is breeze train. I remember you were saying, hey, yeah, I had to jump off, my boy. I almost crashed. I almost crashed with everybody else, but I said, oh, let me get on out there, man. That ship's sailing, man. It ain't him. If you so right, it wouldn't matter. And in the Bible, all men do business as men. What are you talking about, bro? He should have been blocked, bro. Niggas blocked me. This is Tanaya, huh? I mean, he's not. This is my thing. Like I say, if you coming on here stating your opinion and stuff on something like that, that's fine. But once I tell you to cool out and stuff like that, and you don't do it, then yeah, you might get blocked. I'm just being honest with You can give your opinion. I never get mad about somebody giving their opinion. In fact, I think that makes it better for the lives when we can have a good spiritual debate, as long as nobody being disrespectful with it. Rock got 2 bodies this season. There go my boy DeMarcus. Now tell us who them 2 bodies were, because I don't forget already. That's what DeMarcus gonna let us know. We know who you are. These new niggas learn on their own. Facts. Thank you to live. Like niggas just coming in here just and then once it turn out that I'm right, they gonna be the main ones hiding up in the lie. That's the crazy part. They gonna be they ain't gonna show up. I guarantee you, I'm remembering the name. This Bice nigga. What's your real profile name is? And the production nigga, the whatever production, they ain't gonna show up. Watch. Once that shit done, they down to earth production, they ain't gonna show up. I'm gonna go live, don't worry. But when it do show up, make sure you here too. So I can cook your ass. Like I'm gonna dedicate. Make sure you here early too, because I'm gonna try to dedicate you. You gonna have your special time. I'm gonna give you probably 10 to 20 minutes dedicated just for you of me cooking your ass. Of how I told you. I'm gonna tell you how I told you about 10 different ways. We ain't counting Joyce. She was dying anyway. I gotta agree with you on that. Gotta agree with that. Monet smoked a cop before she smoked 12 of Noma Crew. Monet smoked a cop? Who did she? What cop did Monet smoke? Shit. You said Ghost in a bro. Ghost is not old enough to drive at this point. I said there's no way that's that nigga. Rock's 2 bodies, let me guess, was her baby. Rock got an abortion. That's exactly what he said. I sure was like, I don't remember her taking that. Okay, that the bar is on some trolling shit. We ain't counting that. We talking about people that she physically like murdered, like shot them or whatever. After tonight episode and Rock is living on roast. That was up, my boy. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you your 10 minutes of fame regardless, bro. Like matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the link and everything. If you right, I'm gonna send you the link and let you cook for at least a good 10 minutes, bro. That's my word. Word is bond. If you right, I'm gonna let you cook. If down productions you want to come with them too, I'm gonna let you cook. It's all good, bro. Niggas be wrong, bro. But I'm telling you, I don't think so. I think her ass up out of here. Which is why Jukebox would be the one to kill Rock if it's a family member. She trusts her the most. And this is another thing, y'all. They gave us the episode, the season 5. So let me ask you this, Bryce. Bryce. So you seen the little teaser that they gave us for season 5, right? You seen Jukebox crying her eyes out. Who was it that she's crying out for like that? Are you suggesting that it was Marvin that's dead, the reason why she's crying like that? Which is why Jukebox would be the one to kill. Okay, I just read that. Kanan killing Rock could be a fake out. The season 5 trailer once again could be misleading. What if he taken out Snap and Pop when he learned the truth? See, but now, see, look, hold on. Let me pull up something for y'all real quick. There's no way that's Snap and Pop. I'll tell you that right now. Where is, there we go. Making your whole world fall apart. Mm-hmm. All right, so And then this is another thing. When has Kanan ever protected Snap and Pop? He ain't never protected them. There's no way he's talking to them. And then look at the background, people. That's what you need to be paying attention to. That is Rock's house. I don't see enough people creep up inside of Rock's house and do shit to her from Stefano's people, Neek, and now Kanan to know what her house looked like. That is Rock's house he's in. So there's no way whatsoever that is Snap and Pop he's talking to. You said you definitely showing up, my boy. Make sure you up in here. Can somebody slap sense into Kanan again? Man, he do need to be slapped. No cap. Hold on, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Hold on. Yeah, my jam moved to the bottom and I ain't even do it. Okay, where was that? Kanan, okay, yeah, I think I called out Fair Play lame ass for stealing your shit. Really? What on his video? Yeah, he definitely hit me for that car one. I know I seen that one. I didn't watch it because I just don't have the time to be watching that nigga shit like that. To be honest, I only take time out to watch, like, to me, the top content creators for it, like Movie Bot, Mark Dart, Getting How I Live, Top Notch to watch. Like, I watch their channels and shit. And then the other guy I've been watching, I forgot his name, but Nino, I watch him sometimes. But yeah, Fair Play, I haven't watched one of his videos in quite a while. Ghostin, what's good, my boy? Jerome lame as hell. What the hell made you say Jerome lame as hell? I'm just hoping Marvin smokes Stefano. Yeah, I hope that too, bro. I do too. Cause that nigga, but don't nobody deserve the bullet more than goddamn Snaps and Pop right now. Them niggas gotta go. But unfortunately, I don't think they die in this episode. I think they out here next season. Originally, I thought they would be out in the finale of this season, but now I'm leaning towards they look weak ass gonna survive. You gonna be rich one day, Hezekiah. Just wait. Facts. I've been 50-50 on Unique since the season started. This was just my first guess on who could Breeze be. Seems like I was wrong. I don't care who's wrong or right. We'll all be shocked or excited once the episode ends. That's the truth, Slam. Support gaming, it wouldn't be Kanan for the fact Rock would already be on point like Breeze ain't see it coming for a ghost. Dude, no, that's not true. You gotta think about this. Do you have kids? You probably don't. And although I don't myself, I know what it's like, bro. When you have children, especially women is worse than men when it comes to this. Especially women and they sons. And if we have any mothers in the chat, I'm pretty sure y'all can contest to this that this is the truth. Your son can be bad as hell. Everybody else can see it. Like, man, that young nigga stay stealing. That young nigga be doing whatever. But in your heart, that's my angel. My boy didn't do that. My boy never do that. They'll say what he will and what he won't do like crazy. And in actuality, that motherfucker is a troublemaker, right? So you can't see no wrong in what your child's doing. And it's going to be the same for Rock. Even though all the stuff that Kanan is getting into, despite the warnings that Marvin and possibly even Juke has been giving her, she's going to ignore them because that's her child. That's her weakness. She's not going to be able to see it coming until it's too late. So no, you're absolutely wrong when it comes to that. Can somebody slap something? Okay, I already read that one. He a hypocrite. He likes to call other YouTubers out, like movie bots and others, saying they steal him, but that's all he does, and he predicts his predictions out. That's the truth. When I tell you, look, I be wrong, and I'm humble about it. I'll openly admit because we all of us is gonna be wrong. They predictions. We ain't in the damn writers' room. But when I tell you that nigga be notoriously, consistently wrong about shit, that's another reason. Like, and I don't even mind niggas being wrong. But what you said is the truth because when I first created my channel, bro, when I first created my channel, um, and I was kind of discovering him, Fair Play, and Nate around the same time, right? And he was constantly talking about on the channel then that folks was stealing his stuff. And he was like, bro, like, I don't mind you using something I said, but just give a nigga credit for it. And then when I heard him say that, I was like, bro, I agree with that. Like, folks, you should give credit to the content creator who you got the material from. That's why consistently on my channel, if I ever get something from another YouTuber or even, one of y'all, I'ma always shout you out. Like if you've been following my channel for a while, I always do that because the space is big enough for all of us. You don't have to try to steal for shit. Just to see this nigga steal multiple of my videos and then give me no credit. I'm like, oh, so this nigga just a hypocrite. He don't practice what he preach. And might say bet on the OKC game tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got OKC winning. I think they're gonna close their ass out tonight. Just let me hold a couple dollars when you do. Y'all funny. Tommy in a red car to meet Kanan. Doubt it. Y'all do know that Tommy and Ghost is around at this particular time. They're around 13 years old, right? Like for all y'all that's predicting that Tommy and Ghost is the ones getting out of it, no. And then why would Snap, especially if that's the person that Snaps and Pop is introducing them to, why would he be introducing them to someone that's younger than them? More than likely, somebody that young is not going to have access to somebody like Snaps and Pop. Monet smoked the Russians before she smoked Noma Crew. She okay. Technically, that's two bodies. Now, I'm going to be here, ask Demise, did they turn my... Well, support said you should be good now. Freeway from Rockefeller going to be Breeze. Shamik Moore as D-Wiz's brother, though. Where you get this from, Dale? Monet did catch a body. What's up, Smoothie? Depends on when you do the live. I work from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday. So 3 a.m. Eastern time. So that'll be like 12 my time. I'll definitely still be on. Like I typically when I start them, I stay on for at least 3, sometimes 4 hours. So yeah, I'll definitely still be on. And trust me, I'll wait on your ass. If I don't see you come in there about time 2 a.m. hit, then I'm probably gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna reserve some time for your ass. We ain't finna be sad about nobody but Marvin and Rob. Y'all gonna be sad for Aisha? Because I think she might be up out of here. You ready to troll people about B-Rilla? You know we don't care about B-Rilla like that, right? Aisha ran off with a dude. Hey, she supposed to did that. I already knew when that's the reason why she didn't want Juke to stay up in the dorm room. She knew that nigga was gonna show up later. And she said that nigga from New Orleans, that man gonna try to go crazy on Juke. Lulu is dead. The actor has to deal with Apple. Okay. I don't know why y'all think just because folk got deals, that means they dead. My thing with Lulu is that why would they have him build up like that and then die the next episode? I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I will say this: Lulu is not on my radar. Now I could turn out to be completely wrong. And I'll if he do end up dying, I'll be on here, but like, hey, for the last niggas that was saying Lulu, y'all was right. But be really a pack tonight. He might be because he might go on a mission with Lou and then get capped. It could happen. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this, DeMarcus, since you constantly bringing this shit up. If B really do die, we're gonna troll you, bro. I'm just letting you know. We gonna definitely get on your ass. Maybe Rock should stop selling drugs in my ghost voice. Yeah. And stop selling drugs. I think Breeze related to Pops and Snap, bro. Hey, I was gonna say that too to my so I'm starting to think that they might be related to whoever it is. Maybe it's a nephew of theirs, perhaps even a freaking son, maybe. Jukebox was crying because that girl died. You know, I thought about that, but would she really be like pouring out crying for her? I feel like that's like her dying would be more of a damn, man. And then a few tears here and there show up, but not no pouring down crying. Like pouring down crying, that's Marvin Rock or Kanan level of crying, or Lulu. And we know for sure Kanan's not dead, so it's not Kanan, obviously. But I'm just saying, them the people that she truly, truly care about. Not saying that she don't care about Aisha, she does, but I don't think she'll get that out of her. But who knows? It could be. But that's in season 5 too, though. So think about that. B really is about to catch a body this episode. I hope he do, bro. Cause the nigga been slacking. Calvin said he ain't expect Crystal to die though, so he might be putting a little emotion into we be crying. Rock might not die, but Unique and Marvin. Support game. It wouldn't be Kanan for a fact. Breeze didn't see coming from Ghost. Ghost didn't see it coming from Reek. Malcolm didn't see it come. Didn't see it getting shot from Kanan. Right, exactly. All of the same people, they didn't see that their own child would be taking them out because they guard down when it comes to them. Rock may die like Monet saving Kanan. I mean, she could. Look, because the key thing for me with that is, remember when Joyce was dying, she was saying, "Make sure you take care of Kanan." So I kind of feel like that was foreshadowing that she's gonna make sure at all costs she protect Kanan no matter what, even if it costs her life. That's how I kind of took it. But hey, could be wrong. But I'm still sticking with Kanan gonna kill her. I hope, like I said, I hope I'm wrong about that. But I think that's what's gonna happen because Courtney Kemp has said on numerous of times that Tariq reminds him of his young self. And what did Tariq end up doing? And if you really pay attention, their stories are very much alike. They're very parallel. Technically, Rock's baby was a season 3 body, episode 1 flashback. It's time for Kanan to get activated this episode. Kanan will smoke Officer Pickett and Wiley. Hopefully, because they definitely need to be out of here. Yeah, that's another one I left out. I didn't even address them on Final Predictions, but I'll tell y'all on here. They ugly ass better be up out of here, because I'm sick of them. Stefano people busted inside Rock's house. They ain't creep. That's true. They definitely bust in. But the point is, everybody be running up in that damn house. Like her security ain't shit. She need to fire every last one of them niggas. Said Rock dead tonight. Exactly, Buggy. See, my nigga Buggy understand. He gets it. The nigga, she's out of here tonight. Or Neat kills Rock because she spares him again, only for him to take a kill shot. That'll be really sad to get too. Shamik Moore is Bradford, Breeze, Frady. Okay, we out there on Just That, my boy. You're late. But to give you a quick recap, There's no 100% confirmation that that is true. That's something that's put out there. We don't know. Rock's house always dark, needs lights. Right. That's another reason how folks be in there creeping. And who knows? Maybe that's how Kanan, that's how I think that's more confirmation here. If I'm correct about this, that Kanan does sneak up into Rock's house and takes her out. This is more confirmation that Kanan absolutely was in on the Breeze situation. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably taught Ghost how to, how to take out Breeze the same way he did his mom. That's probably where he got it from. Yeah, he did. He checked Ronnie about trying to make a move on Rock. I don't know what you're talking about right here, but hey, let me know what you're talking about here because I definitely missed. I must have missed something. I'm not going back up. You said fair play gonna block him. He definitely is. I'm in the Haven, Hezekiah. I'm in the South. What part of the South are down to Earth Productions? B really feel like a seasonal character. Probably is. Lulu about to bring all the pressure to Unique. He definitely stole the car topic. I was floored. Exactly. The nigga ain't no joke, bro. I'm telling y'all, he stayed getting me. But then he had the nerve last year. I don't know who was in the lab when he did this last year, but if y'all was in there, y'all know what I'm talking about. The nigga had the nerve to come on my live talking about some, hey man, ain't nobody stealing nothing. Keep your name out my mother out. He was on some Will Smith shit, telling me to keep his name out my mother effing mouth. And I was like, bruh, everybody know you be stealing shit, bruh. Like, it's all cool. And then the craziest part is I didn't even call him out on it. I just said, bruh, it's one nigga that be stealing folks' videos as a YouTuber. And I didn't even call him by name. The whole chat was saying fair play. That's how they knew. They knew. I didn't even have to say the shit. Tommy killed Kanan. What, nigga? What are you talking about? My thing is, if you want to cover the same topic, that's cool. Just give the person credit whom you got it for. That's my same thing. Because I don't reference myself on here. Like, it's a couple times, Movie Bot, Getting It How I Live, and even as of recent, Top Notch to Watch. They had some very interesting topics. I'll shout them out, say I seen this on their channel, and I want to touch on it and go a different direction on it, which is cool. Early Tyler deserves some hot ones too. Oh, he gonna get it. I still think that bald headed nigga next to Marvin that was there. His ass up out of here. The cops killed. I think he knows the cops killed Kanan. That nigga's trolling. That's why I just ignored this shit. If money might get Lou or be really caught up. Otherwise, her character badly written. Yeah, I gotta say she didn't really play unless they do something with her for sure. She didn't really have much of a purpose either. Giorgio, Stefano, Bodyguard, and Carmine gotta go. I'll be up. I'll be up 1:30 a.m. Friday because I'm watching tonight's episode. Okay. Marvin got to make some people out with him. Take some people out with him. Yeah. Tony Teresi and Sammy will smoke Marvin. That'd be crazy as hell if you turn out to be right about that, DeMarcus. I just took a nap for tonight. I'm ready. Hey, I just took a quick one too. I almost didn't want to get up for this damn live because when I tell y'all, that's all them videos y'all been seeing coming is because my ass been up nonstop. I took my little power nap. It was like a 30-minute and got back up. Yes, exactly. Aunties, it can be moms for sure. They do that. All the major murders of on Power. How did it play out? I'm not sure what you're asking. I feel like I'm super behind on comments right now, though. One didn't see it coming when Kanan killed Tim. Unique dead tonight. Joey Badass going full-time rapper right now. Probably. If y'all notice, Lou and Kanan been moving the same way since season one, minus the liquor. I defend my kids when we get home. I ask them myself and see what happened. But yeah, to anyone accusing my kids of something, I'm for sure denying it. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not even saying that you're necessarily wrong for that. I'm just saying when it comes to our kids, you can be blinded by it because those are your kids. And those can be, they're obviously gonna be your weakness. R.I.P. Kadeem, unusual methods. Fair Play even talks down to his subscribers that don't agree with him. Fair Play, yeah, Fair Play ain't no joke out here on these streets. Okay, we got a super chat. Look. Appreciate it, Buckets. They're just a super sticker. Say, much respect to you. So I don't drop to the bottom now, y'all. So let me see how many I was up though. Okay, I ain't that far up. Cool. Nate be all the way off, especially this season. But Mark and Jay are the truth. Hey, Nate, my boy, though, man. I won't be satisfied if Kanan comes out on top because I don't like him anyway. But I know that's the point of the story for him to rise to the top. Facts. Now all Demarcus don't do that. You always mention him. Don't brag up. Don't brag my name. Dude, stay wrong. And then said he be right 95% of the time. More like 0.9% of the time. I swear that nigga Fair Play be wrong as hell. I swear to God he be wrong. And again, like I said, we all be wrong, bro. We not in the writers wrong. But that nigga just be consistently wrong. That's all. I just seen the sneak peek of Rock, Lou, and Neek. Yeah, I know. I know that shit was funny as hell. Neek was on Rock ass. Nigga go there. She tell you I hit that. Oh yeah, she even called me daddy. Lou looking over like you can tell Lou looking over there thinking in his head, damn, Rock, you let that nigga hit. Oh man. Rock inside her head, she's like, man, I wish I could say that nigga line. Mark Dart don't even do his own predictions. He do reviews. Right. My Dart doesn't do predictions for sure. He rarely ever say anything. Him and Movie Bot, they don't really do predictions. Let the people comment. He don't believe a theory until it happened. Yeah, but for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's just funner when you do predictions and theories. That's just my opinion. Because you make it and then y'all debate on it among in the chat. And then we watch the episode to see who turns out to be the truth. And then whoever's wrong, we troll them. And then that's the end of it. But at the end of the day, it's still all fun and games. We ain't gonna it ain't gonna be no hard feelings like getting mad. Like I think it's crazy for the niggas that like the channels that'll block you because you was wrong about something and somebody pointing it out. Like that's just crazy to me. You might say, fuck Aisha. What she do, bruh? Yeah, Mark does. Yeah, Mark does. Why you think he got that award last summer? He got the award. He didn't. Nah, he didn't get it for predictions, bro. Mark does not do predictions. I've been watching Mark Dart. I've been watching Mark Dart since at least 2018. It may have been 17, but absolutely for sure, at least 2018. I've been watching Mark Dart, and he does not do predictions like that. Not saying he's never had a predictions. He'll tell you what he think might happen, but like just doing full on predictions, he doesn't do that. He got the award because he's the biggest channel. Like if you pay attention to his subscribers, he's by far the biggest channel. He's been the most consistent channel, and he's probably the most professional channel. That's why he got the award. And he's the most popular channel. It's not because he does the most predictions. Definitely not. Because I promise you, if they was doing it based on predictions, they should have gave me the award for the way I dismantled Book 2 Ghosts. Because I was getting everything right down there for that one. Aisha had no reason to come back anyway. Yeah, she just came back to die, basically. Yep, wrong place, wrong time. I think that's exactly what's going to happen to her. What's my predictions for Dels? So for tonight, I got Rock being the biggest one. She's Rock's at the top. I think she's the biggest body we're gonna get for tonight. Um, Early Tyler, Aisha possibly. Who else am I forgetting? Them damn cops. Hopefully, but I don't know. Honestly, I think the cops are probably going to survive to season 5 too, because I think Snaps and Pop is going to survive to season 5. So more than likely, they're going to survive. Or maybe, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna say the cop's going to die, but Snaps and Pop is gonna, or maybe Pop just herself is gonna take them out themselves, to tie up loose ends, to keep anybody from being able to. Because I think Garcia is gonna start investigating shit, right? So in order to keep Garcia from finding out who they work for, they just like, we're gonna take you out. So that's my prediction for them. So I think them cops probably gonna be out too. And who else? Marvin is a coin flip for Marvin, but I'm leaning more towards I think he's gonna survive. And the reason why is like I said in my earlier video is the types like Marvin, Kane, Tommy, the ruthless, reckless ones that really don't think before they act, they tend to survive. It's the ones that actually think things out that ends up dying because they be trying to protect everybody. So that's how I see it. I ain't gonna lie, getting niggas, I would smoke you in a game of 21. Son ain't Kanan's son because Famous was cooperating. Jarita don't know the father. I don't know what makes you say that, but all right. I'm gonna let y'all battle my name Bennett, and I ain't in it. I know just like I'm not due be stealing theories and don't give credit. Del Space, I keep hearing about Del Space guy. I be stumbling across him, but I never really just watched his stuff like that. But hey, the fact that I keep hearing about him, I'm guessing he has a good channel. Okay, who else is joining Stefano in the finals? Man, that that's the thing that I've been really trying to figure out. And I honestly, to be honest with you, bro, I don't know. Like it could be neat. Like to me, he damn near the best pot candidate or Marvin, Nika Marvin. But who else could Stefano possibly be pissed at that he wants to throw in there outside of Rock? And the reason why I'm not going to say Rock is because I think Kanan is going to deal with her himself. I just put up 1,000 shots this morning. What you do? Damn. That's how Breeze and Kanan's situation is parallel ways. What y'all think about Mara? That Mara situation might get messy, but I think they might double back on that next season. I don't think they got enough time to really focus on that this episode, unless they absolutely extend the episode. Rock and Unique will team up really to take out some of the Italian mob. Kanan will confront Rock about fully moving on from her and being his own man. All right, that's interesting, Robert. I'll say that. That's very interesting. Make sure you screening some of these people, gang. Trolls gonna be heavy tonight. I already know it. I my boy Robert said he wanted to come back for tonight after the episode. So if he I'm gonna reach out to him. If he decides he still want to, he'll come on with us. Um, so I have him, Hezekiah Buckets, Ronald, and then maybe a few other people if y'all decide y'all want to come up after I screen y'all. Of course, I'll let y'all come up maybe. You seen the clip of Kanan talking to Snaps and Pop? No, I haven't. It's a new one out. Let me go look for it. Oh, what is it on? Is it on Stars or what is it on? So I don't see it on the Stars Network right now. From last season when Kanan checked Ronnie in front of Snaps and Pops when he was trying to kill Rock. I don't know what he's responding. Is it clear now that the red card does not belong to Demise? I think. Well, they said that the Rams is different, which is I think is definitely a possibility. I'm not 10 toes down on that. As parallels in Power Universe goes, Tariq OG Power equals Young Kanan. Adult Kanan OG Power equals Breeze. Ghost equals Rock. Breeze might be Uncle Marvin. That's kind of crazy, but no, it's not. But all right, Nate just having fun. She even called me daddy. I want Marvin to be Breeze, but not looking good now. It's not gonna be him, bro. I think Juke will find out Kanan killed Rock until season 5. 5. I don't see her crying in Kanan's arms if she know he killed her. That's probably what leads to their fight when she finds out. You might be right about that, Demise. I can see that being true. But I don't know. I kind of seen it as if, Juke is gonna confirm that it was Snaps and Pop who did it, and then she goes to tell Kanan, and then similar to Tasha when she tried to hurry up and stop Tariq, but he had already did it. So that's what I think is gonna go on, and then we're not for sure if that's Kanan hugging on her, are we? We don't. I don't think we for sure know that that's who's hugging her. Now I haven't seen that clip. Who posted it? Is it probably no label to label who posted it? Who posted that? Or Mark Dart? All right, let me find out. Let me go look for that because y'all the second person to ask me. Look for this. Uh see do Mark Dark have it? I don't think he have it. Let me see. Okay. So that's what you're talking about. Let me look at it. Okay, so I just saw it. Interesting little clip. Make sure y'all watch for the post credit scene that's gonna tease origins. I feel like we could get it tonight, even though it's a season 5, possible season 6. Well, I always watch it to the very end anyway. I don't ever turn it off soon as the credits start rolling. Dels Garcia, Marvin, and Stefano. Mara should have been up out of here. I was shocked Juke ain't take her out. I kind of was too. Something feels highly off with her. It's too risky keeping her around. Yep. Your doubts is Lou or B Rilla, Garcia, Stefano, Aisha, and Biggie or Lamar Jackson. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, I meant to put this in final predictions too. Lamar Jackson, I'm leaning more. I think he's gonna return because they shot all of them back to back. It's possible that he did stick around. Because even season 5, you know what I'm saying? It was shot back to back. My homie told me that. They were all shot back to back. So it's possible that he stay. I don't know. He might get killed. Who knows? I don't know. But I do think he's gonna be in this finale as well. So it's gonna be very intense. It's gonna be crazy. I don't think that the furnace will be used in the season finale. It might not, bro, because I don't really see a great candidate for it. It might not get used until next season. And I think Stefano is going to make it to next season. Early Stefano, Pernessa, my depth prediction. Okay. Only one I agree with I agree with early and possibly Pernessa, but I don't think Stefano dies. What's good, Keith? I'll be so disappointed if we don't see anyone go in the furnace. They had to have had that in the script for a reason. Yeah, like I said, I just think it's 5. Universal Power and Mr. Power podcast is fire too. You know what? I forgot to mention Universal Power for sure. His channel is good. Mr. Power podcast. I've never seen it, so I don't know. I think they just recently followed me on Instagram though, so I definitely should check it out. They teased the finals last season. Maybe Stefano puts a rat in the finals. Yeah, yeah. Shy also coming on tonight. It is well. Say something I don't like, and you out of here. Yeah. Russo will give the order for Akbar to take out Unique. That's what I think, Cedric. That's what I think. I think for sure um, that's what's gonna happen with Nick. Either that or, like I said, the Jamaican homie might be right. The jukebox take him out. I put that in the final predictions because I think it's possible that Neek might go after anybody from the Thomas family after Panessa is taken out. Like if Panessa gets taken out, that's gonna piss him off, and he might just go after anybody that from their family he can find, and it might mess around and be jukebox, and he end up missing her but get Aisha. And then of course jukebox is gonna want to avenge Aisha, and she takes out Unique, aka Crackface. Power is Fire is a good one. I think I came across that one. I might say early Tyler is Breeze. That's crazy. Yeah, he won't see Akbar coming for sure. That's why I think, you know, early Tyler would be a cool Breeze. No, that nigga wouldn't. Rock is up out of here. I'm trying to tell you. Breeze is Shamik Moore, known as Bradford Freight. You the third person to come in here and say that. We loving on we smoking on that rock pack tonight, gang. I agree. Pass that shit over here to me too. Pass that shit on over. I'm telling you. She up out of here. Y'all gonna make me go and buy me a cigar for the night. Keep talking about Rock ain't out of here today. I'm telling y'all, Rock up out of here. Jukebox could be hugging Marvin. Him and Kanan got some haircut. Got same haircut. Yeah, that's why I was. The only thing I actually covered this in the final predictions too. I'm assuming most of y'all haven't seen that yet because I just dropped it, and then y'all been in the live, so you ain't looked at it yet. But yeah, I was. It's just the hand that I saw. It Marvin be having them rings on. I can't remember which hand he be having the rings on, so I don't know. So Dawn Cinematic, y'all naming a lot of shit people I ain't never heard of. If Kanan kills Rock, I'm going to be mad because tired of these kids killing their parents. But I don't think he will because Kanan only killed one woman. That's Jew. What are we talking about? What Kanan you been watching? I'm sorry, bro, but did we not see this nigga grab a Jesus pillow and smother a 70-year-old lady to take over the apartment? What are we talking about, my boy? Absolutely no. We ain't talking about the same Canaan. That must be Canaan spelled with a C. Because that nigga, that mind one of the ugliest people in power in history. What are you talking about? Man, I'm trying to think, did he kill another woman? And he was trying to kill red pink sneakers. He just didn't get to her in time. But I agree with you though. I'm tired of seeing the kids killing the parents though. 100%. I think tonight will be a bloodbath and picks up a few minutes later in season. Yeah, I agree. In season 5, episode 1, like season 2 transitioning to season 3. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna pick up right where they left off for sure. No label to label post. Yeah, I saw. Okay, I'm super behind. Let me drop to this bottom because I can tell if I miss some of y'all stuff. Just repost it. Just re-put it in because I had to drop to the bottom because I'm like I feel like I'm super behind on these posts. The best power book, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think Kanan gonna get her up out of here, bro. I'm sorry. The Marcus the cat's died. Uh ain't surprised Rock would be gone. Who else died? Well, I just gave my death predictions. I think Fair Play gets taken out tonight because Barbie find him stealing ideas. uh, this shit don't move me, brother. That nigga Marvin is funny, bro. I swear. Gonna be a sad night. I like Rock fine ass. Yeah, but that fine ass is gone tonight. I'm telling you. Moving on to the next one. Midnight is tonight. Nah, bro, I'll just accept it and move on. It's all fun and entertainment, right? We won't be happy with the finale, but it will make us spend a year. Dang, this shit just moved like hell. Y'all commenting too much. A year talking about who was right or wrong. Yep. Um, Yesterday was London Brown, aka Marvin, and Woody McLean, aka Kane's birthday yesterday. Was it? I didn't even catch that. Plot twist: Kanan shoots Rock. Then the season ends with a post credit scene revealing Rock had a bulletproof vest. That'll be wild. But I'm gonna tell you this: support. If you do turn out to be right about that shit, um, I'm gonna still take half credit for that. Yeah, they don't for the guy production down productions and Bryce that you only get your 5 minutes to cook if that happened because you technically I was halfway right. So you only gonna get your 5 minutes, so you ain't gonna get a 10 minute. Rock is DOA later tonight. When you did your interview with Bro, that's going to be in the next episode. And last episode, he kind of hinted multiple deaths and hinted at a death or deaths going hit home. Right, right. DeMarcus is going to tell us fair play crashed out when knee can't breathe. Do you want do you what Makai Curtis actor plays Kanan saying his jaw drops the finale. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I saw that when he said that. And then he basically kind of hinted at like, how his character has to do a scene, basically a tough scene. And he said Kanan's dark. And then he also said he has a great scene partner with Patina. So that tells y'all there that that's what it is. But y'all not paying attention. For the people that's not digging into the stuff, he says Kanan goes dark, and he said his mouth drops, and then he said he has a good scene partner with Patina. I'm telling you, the scene he's talking about is he has to take out his mom. That's what I think it is. Kanan kills and then finds out Snaps and Pop did it. Exactly. That's what I think is going to happen. And like I said, I think Jukebox is going to be the parallel is Jukebox is going to be Tasha. Just like when Tasha was trying to come run to stop him before he shot Ghost, but it was too late. Jukebox is gonna rush in and try to stop Kanan to tell him the truth, but it's gonna be too late, and Kanan is gonna regret that. That's why when you seen in raising, I mean not raising Kanan, the original power for all the y'all that kept on referencing saying Rock is still alive in the power timeline because Kanan said he went to go see her, and I kept telling y'all he was referring to a grave site. He could have at least. The reason why he's going to be constantly going to her grave site is because he's going to feel guilty that he took out his own mother for something she didn't do. And it's just kind of crazy that he did that. You're not going to give your mother enough grace to 100% find out whether or not it's true. You're going to just go by the word of basically strangers that because you really don't know Snaps and Pop like that. They could be lying to you to get for their own. Like you really think the only ones is capable of lying is Snap and Pop. That's probably where he got that saying from when he told Kanan and when he told Ghost and Tommy ain't no friends on the streets. That's probably where he got it from. Once he found out that Snaps and Pop was that wicked to manipulate him like that to doing something like that, he was like, yeah, it ain't no friends on the street. Early will avenge Lundale's death guaranteed. I think Early gonna go and try to avenge his death and get his ass popped. That's what I think of it. And then I don't know how true it is, but I also think like Robert, aka Calvin in Raising Kanan, I think since he's in episode 10, since he's confirmed to be in episode 10, and he is linked to Early, and Early said, my family not gonna, just sit around about, basically do nothing about him just taking out Lundale like that. I think it would make sense that maybe he would be one of the family members that try to target Marvin. It'd be crazy. Now, if he turns out to be the guy, the gunman that takes him out, bro, I'm gonna have to call that. We're gonna definitely have to bring that nigga on the live so we can all cook him. Cause that ain't cool. You can't take out Like if that turns out to be the truth, we gotta dedicate some time for that nigga to get on his ass. The nigga took out But I don't know. Like I said, I'm leaning towards he gonna survive. Maybe all of them try to get him and then they fail at it. I don't know. Rock not dying, episode 10, Unique not Breeze, and Ghost isn't alive. Cool. Like I said, just make sure you being alive later. And if they introduce Breeze today, Rock will definitely no longer be in the paint anymore. She wouldn't allow anyone to mentor her son at all. She will take out Breeze, and we know who took Breeze out of here. Yeah, I agree with that. Like I said, the only other alternate solution that I can see with that is the Rock get forced out of town, which I said, earlier, like maybe an episode or two ago. I could see that being a solution. But one thing's for certain is she can't be around. They got to get her out of the picture. But Rock seems like the type that she wouldn't just willingly leave her son. I can't see that from her. She seems like the type that over her dead body. Rock won't die. I saw a clip of them recording, seeing her throw stuff in a trunk and drive away from a hotel, it looks like. You're talking about what Fair Play posted a while back. So Maybe okay, so let's say this. Maybe that scene that of them showing with Kanan is a manipulative scene. It's a dream or something. But I don't think so, man. I'm sticking with my. You ain't about to. You're not about to push out my theory. Rock up out of here. Y'all niggas ain't about to persuade me. She up out of here, man, niggas. So Marvin isn't dying. I don't know, but like I said, I'm leaning towards no. I think that's Rock grave. Kanan visiting. He gonna be regretting it after finding out she was in. Hey, to Myers. So I said that too. I said, of course, it could be Crystal, but I said this might be Rock's grave, and he could be pissed off once he finds out that Snaps and Pop manipulated him into something that egregious. So yeah, I would be happy as long as Unique go. That's crazy. That is crazy. After Unique tells Lou that Rock called him dad, and maybe Rock's response would be that she killed his baby. Thoughts? Ooh, that's great. Hey, that's a good one. That nigga would be so. Hey, I don't think she'll do that though. Me personally, I don't think she'll do that because I think as crazy as Nick is, he'll crash out right there. He'll crash out right there. I don't think he'll be able to hold it in. Lou will have to try to step up, and they'll both get killed because they up in Lou's. I mean Nick's territory, so they would definitely be outnumbered. They wouldn't make it out. So nah, I don't think I would hope not. It would be funny as hell if that did happen though. Do you see the clip with Rock, Lou, and Neat when she says he cracked and made her call? Yeah. We already discussed that. I saw it. When he said it's a sad episode, it's got to be Rock. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Rock will hit home. The only other person that could hit home worse than Rock, that kind of would make the viewers very sad, is Marvin. He's the only other candidate. I think Neek could give us close to the same thing, but not really, because Neek is a villain. So people there's a lot of people that don't like him, but everybody likes Marvin, and pretty much everybody likes Rock. Whether it's because of who she is, her swag, because she's a beautiful woman, whatever the reason is, a lot of people likes Rock. So it would hit home hard if she's the one that's out here. Yeah, Snaps and Pop don't got his ass. Lottie Mathis, you said, hey, what's up? First time subscriber, I'm guessing, that entered the chat. Courtney Kemp words still relevant about Kanan getting his scar from Jukebox. I think it was said already, but it's possible he kills Rock. Jukebox finds out, snaps, and then stabs him. Yeah. That's what I said. I think it could be linked to that she gives him his scar after she finds out that he killed her beloved auntie. Because y'all got to think about it. Jukebox is very close to Rock. Like, practically, Rock raised Juke. Like, I mean, of course, Marvin did well as well, but, Marvin was in prison for a while. So while he was in prison, Rock was raising her. And also, even when Marvin was out, he wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to her like that. He was out in them streets. So they're very close. Yeah, it's about to go down tonight for sure. Oh well, Kanan gonna be hated after this episode. Yeah, he is, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta I keep referencing this. Look at the parallels, and you also got to pay attention that, like I said, Courtney Kemp referenced and said that Tariq reminds Kanan of his younger self. So you got to keep looking at that. Everybody hated Tariq after he shot Ghost. Now everybody's gonna hate Kanan after he shoots Rock. It's gonna be the same shit. And then they're gonna find a way to try to build it up to make y'all love him again, just like they did for Tariq. Now, some people always hated Tariq, and they kept hating Tariq. But some people was able to be like, you know what, I mess with him now. That would make sense, especially because he seemed so uneasy about going to that house when Jukebox kidnapped Reek, I mean. Kanan will probably be hated more than Tariq after this episode if Rock died. He might be. He might set it to a nut. Yeah, because you killing a mom. See, that hit different. I agree with you. He's definitely gonna be hated way more. Because like if you killing a dad, folks gonna be mad about it, but you kill a mom, bro. You like I think they might lose some fans after this. Like, I think that they playing with they actually this is kind of dangerous because a lot of people is not gonna want to see that. Don't do that. You be checking out his videos and know the intro song word for word. Y'all just stop. Kanan almost made you a daddy again, but your brother threw you in the garbage. But your mother threw you. Hold on. That's what I think you meant mother. Okay. Rock messed up Kanan's head about constantly lying about his father, having Kanan shoot Howard, plus planting a gun in his bag. Yeah. Stopping power manipulating Kanan is the reason why Kanan messed up the head and OG power. Yeah. Rock, I almost made it you a daddy again, but Ronnie threw you in the trash. Still ain't surprised people said Kanan was gonna kill Rock for a minute. Still gonna hurt though. Nice seeing you, Rock. Right. Marvin and Lou, what's gonna happen to them? I think they're gonna make it to the next season. I really do. Because think about this. Kanan talked about in the OG Power that he was selling for his uncles. He said Ghost, Tommy, or he said Ghost and Tommy was selling for his uncles. Think about this. So he said that with plural, uncles. So that means both, unless they changed the storyline, both of them were still around. So I think they're going to find a way to forgive Kanan because they're going to understand that he was manipulated by Snaps and Pop, and they're going to all work together to take them down next season. And then they're going to work together as a family. Breeze is going to come along. And then eventually Breeze is going to make it to the top. Because I don't think Breeze is just going to start up. This is the thing. Like a lot of people was like, how is he going to just out of nowhere take over? I don't think he's going to just take over like that. What's going to happen is he probably going to have to put some work in, and then eventually he brings in the plug. Because keep in mind, they're also going to need a plug. So maybe he brings in the plug somehow. And that's how he rises to the top of the power too. Because keep in mind, Quan is gone, and if Rock is out of here, the Afghan dude, what's his name? Afiz, I keep forgetting the name. But anyways, he might decide to take his talent to South Beach somewhere too, and dip out. So they might have to find a new plug, and he might be the solution to that. But anyways, though, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Letting you know, getting ready to wrap it up, and I'm gonna have to see y'all again tonight. But I'm gonna go through a few more comments. What be really helps the Thomas family after Lou's death? Could be. Sorry, my typing is on one right now. But Kanan told Tariq, "You ain't a real killer till you kill someone you love." So why say that to Tariq if he felt guilty for taking out his mother? Yeah, yeah. I think that's where he got it from. That's why it was so easy for him to kill his son because he had already did it to his mom. I'm gonna throw the F out of fair play when you need get popped. I hope not. Lou go back to drinking. Yeah, I hope Lou don't go back to drinking. But hey, he probably will, especially if he turn out to be Goat's daddy. He definitely gonna go back to drinking. If Rock says that in the shop, Biggie will catch a stray bullet. Everyone is expect for a main character to take out a main character. Remember that a main character didn't eliminate OG Kanan. Well, yeah, but Rock is going to be taken out by a main character. Now maybe Marvin can get taken out by smaller ones in a brutal shootout, similar to how Kanan went out. Rock is one top main character, so ain't hard to figure out now. All right, welcome, Lottie. Got Lou dying tonight. Okay, you got Lou on your death predictions. I'm going live with the game tonight. F it. Yeah, man, we're gonna definitely be live tonight. Yeah, tonight is a live that y'all ain't gonna want to miss. We're gonna be lit as hell tonight. Lou is actually my favorite Thomas character. Okay. Starting to believe everything we see and Kanan go through as a kid is gonna make Ghost betray him feel very justifiable. And you know what? I'm gonna touch on that real quick. Support. Like I said, I got about maybe 5 more minutes at top. But Sasha Penn did talk about, with the origin story, or was that Sasha who said that? Either way, one of them, him or maybe Gary Linder. It was one of them, but they said that when they give you the origin story, you're gonna kind of get to see why Ghost sent him to jail, why he was sent to jail. So I guess he's gonna do a couple of things that's gonna be a little crazy. That Ghost is gonna be in the same position he was with Breeze, but he's like, man, no, I can't do that to Kanan. Like, let's just send him to jail. But you keep in mind, Tasha was telling him to kill him. I started liking Tariq in season 3 of book 2. Okay. I never hated Reek. I never hated Kanan. All right. So are you going to hate him after tonight if I turn out to be right? Marvin, my favorite character, but definitely didn't like what he did to Jukebox season 1. Yeah. Well, OG Kanan, my favorite character, so I'm going to be a little sad, but I'll be okay. Basically, it's the same with OG Power, but I don't like Kanan like that anyway. Now that Marvin and Luke gonna do after that. Damn, it's a lot of comments, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all, man, I'm dropping to the bottom. There's a lot of these damn comments. And like I said, I don't have time to address everybody. Marcus Jones was good. He said, if I'm correct, we think Kanan that Kanan killed his cousin that was raised like his sister, and also his mom. That's an ugly ass nigga. It's a big fact. I told y'all, Kanan the ugliest, he the most hideous species in Power history, bro. Y'all remember when I did my own version of the Power of Choice Award? That's for the people that's been with me for at least 8 months, I'll say. If you've been with me at least 8 months, you was here when I did a Power of Choice Awards. I did my own version of it. And one of the polls I had people vote on who is the most hideous species of Power history. And Kanan won by a landslide. There's a reason why the nigga won by a landslide. And I think after today, he might get it. I might do another poll and he might win that shit unanimously. The mind nigga is hell. Wow, so you still ain't gonna hate Kanan even after that? Okay. Kanan probably took out his whole family besides Joyce. That's my hey, bro. I refuse to believe that. So basically, he took out his uncles too. The mind just gonna become a monster. Cause that's the only people who remain in his uncles. Cause he took out his son. If it's true, he took out his mom. We know he took out Jude. So that nigga took out the whole Thomas family. So the solution was that they should have just Rock should have listened to Marvin when he first said it. That boy needed a belt, and maybe sometimes even your own son, maybe they should have took a play out of his own book and took out his son because that was a dog that needed to be put down. But if y'all pay attention though, let's be real though. Let's not jump on Kanan like that. Let's not jump on him like that. Because he does have some kind of loyalty. Let's think about it. If you never betrayed him, for as far as what we can see, if you was actually once upon a time his friend, Kanan was very loyal to you. I think everybody that he took out, it was because they did something to him. And he was like, okay. Because it's like he said in season 2, if your friend betray you, cut him and don't think twice. So he just has that mentality. Because you could tell, even after Ghost sent him to jail for 10 years, he still had love for Ghost. But I just think he was more so like, hey, if he gets, because after he tried, they had their fight and he came back, he definitely could have killed Ghost easily, multiple times. He didn't do it. But at the same time, I think he had the mentality that, like, if Jason or if Tommy kill him or something like that, then, hey, it is what it is, but I'm not going to touch him. And I think he felt the same for Tommy. He was like, I ain't going to, Tommy, we were all, bros at one point. I'm not going to touch him. And I think the only reason why he did that to Jukebox is that I believe they probably had that maybe he was remembering that slash he gave him on his neck. That was deep down, still in his head. And he saw his younger self in Tariq. And he was like, bro, don't do that to him. That's me from years ago. Like the same shit that he's going through, that's who I went through, bro. And if you kill him, I feel like you killing me. So that's the reason why he was so firm on protecting Tariq. I think there isn't any snitching involved with Rock. She's 100% going into season 5. I don't think they will leave the story out of her snitching. F Rock. Anyways, though, I gotta go ahead and get up out here, y'all. So definitely appreciate everybody that stopped through. Make sure y'all come back for the live tonight. That's a live you definitely not gonna want to miss. We're gonna be lit. Like I said, I'll probably bring my boy back tonight. I'm gonna check in with him. If he confirms, yeah, he's gonna come through. I'll post it in the community. But yeah, either way, it's gonna be definitely gonna be the best live of the season. So make sure y'all in there. I'll be going live at 10:30 Pacific time. If you're in the East Coast, that'll be 1:30 for you. If you're in the Central time, that'll be 12:30. So much love to everybody. I'm gonna catch y'all on later on tonight.